Dave. Thanks for checking in, Dave. So we are here live at Lowe's and we're showing you the February 2023 buy one get one deals and some hot clearance deals and some cool brand new DeWalt tools that came in too that I'm anxious to show you. What I want to start off for showing you is this clearance item right here. You guys remember they had this at Black Friday set up. This is that Cobalt one drawer, two door mobile workbench, and you can see it's a 48-inch bench. And the clearance price has it down to to $299 from $329. But this, I think, was even higher priced originally before Black Friday. I think the $329 price was like the Black Friday price on this thing there. And there's Jose and Jose. Two Jose's in a row just checked in. What are the odds of that happening? Look at that. And checking the chat there, the live chat. So you got this clearance, and this is a beautiful one too. This looks very kind of industrial, but I like this wood top on it. And then the other one here that they have a lower price on is this is that 27-inch. This is the upside, well, it's 26-inch actually, 5 drawer. So this one here has a new lower price down to $269 from $329. I see a lot of people checking in now. Charles and Rabbit and Wayne and Juan. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight, folks. Now, this is one of the newer ones. This came out like, it was either, I think it was 2 years ago it came out. And this is that newer design they have where they corrugated the side wall of these, if you remember. It used to be a flat wall on these, like that one. That's an older design. And they corrugated it and made it thinner and sort of a double hull, but thinner. And they put the plastic on here. You got the outlet strips with the USBs are on there as well there. And Nano checked in. And there's Jim. He says, hey, Jeff, we appreciate your diligent work. Well, good. I'm glad to help you. And what's our clearance? So this one, this is the older model of the 26-inch 5-drawer rolling tool cabinet. Now, it's interesting. It says, the chest. So this is the chest part of it. So the chest is down to $199 from $264. Now, this is not a sale price. This is just the new lower price. I'm going to show you now, dudes, we have some clearance going on some saws. The miter saws around the corner here. So I'm going to show you these here. And there's also a clearance on this. This is the trade stack. Now, you guys saw I did that excellent tool review video 2 years ago on the trade stack right here. And then this is their drawer. So this guy right here is being clearanced down to $71.97 from $89. So in your store, it may actually be less because, we always find that places like Austin, the Lowe's stores out in Austin, Texas, tend to get a lot better pricing. So here's these nice deep drawers on these. So to get that for $71, that's a pretty good price compared to like what you would see at DeWalt. Now over here on the Kreg jigs, the pocket jigs, we have two sales going on. One's a big time clearance. So you know how you have the 720 Pro Plus? There's a regular 720 and we're already sold out at this store. But look at that clearance price right there, folks. Cha-ching, cha-ching. This is why you subscribe to this channel right here. So that's what you want to look for right there. See if they have that in your store. I'm not going to do the math. That looks like about 75% off. I'm too tired to do the math. It's been a long day. You guys do the math for me. Oh, aloha, Jeff. Maui, Hawaii. Great to see you there, Carlos from Hawaii. And Aaron says, I wanted to go to Lowe's to check out the deals, but was too lazy. That's good, because I'm doing it for you. I had the motivation. I just got out of the gym a little while ago. So the 720 Plus has a new lower price, so it's $20 cheaper than it used to be. It's not a sale price. That's their new price forward. Now, let me show you the two miter. There's a miter saw deal and a table saw deal. And also, they lowered the price on this planer, the DeWalt planer here. This one's down to $399 from $449. So that's their new low price going forward. And Jeff, another Jeff just checked in. Jeff Schaefer. Is that Schaefer? Checking in from Pennsylvania. Man, I wish we had your temperatures down here. So look at this. You have this Cobalt here. This one is the 12-inch dual bevel. And it is marked down right now to $296. From $349, but you can bet that as time goes by, that's going to start dwindling. So every time you come in, they don't often update these stickers. So always have the employees scan it for you and check with that actual Lowe's scanner, not your app phone. Make sure they're using the actual employee scanner. And then here's another clearance one from Metabo. This is their 12-inch one, and this is, I believe this is a double bevel. It's not a slider or anything, but it's just a regular double bevel, and it does have the laser on it. This one, look at this, man, being clearanced all the way down to $169.07 from $199. So that's a really good deal for a 12-inch to score a price that good. This thing's a beast. And what else have we got? There's another one, another table saw, right? Oh, the Bosch. So this Bosch table saw right here, this is the 10-inch portable table saw from Bosch. Look at this, man. Down to $539 from $629. That's almost $100 off. So I doubt you're going to see these online. You know, I know a lot of times people will say, hey, I looked online, it's full price, blah, blah, blah. A lot of times they'll show full price, and you have to actually come into the store to see it. So when I get home, if any of these have links that I can put to it that'll show you the clearance price online, I'll put it for you. Otherwise, you probably won't be able to see it without coming into the store directly. Okay, and Carlos says, Jeff, I appreciate your hard work. Well, thank you so much. We have another really good clearance deal right here. This is that Apex, the 18-piece U-Guard bit set right here. And this guy is down to $397, folks, from $998. There's your part number right there, your item number. So this whole set, I believe I have this. I may have gotten this a couple of years ago. I think it had more magnetic pieces in there on the kit that I got. And I'm going to be showing you some new DeWalt stuff that came in the back. But at least now they got this new display here. So we have this cap here. I like that kind of gray with the big letters, guaranteed. What is that? Guaranteed tough mesh in the back. And then you have the yellow logo on the gray mesh in the back. And then they have this kind of cool camo hunter one right here. So I like that one. And let's see. So we have an impact set that's 27 pieces. 1998. There's your tough grip rapid load. There was another set that I liked somewhere over here. I think that's in the back, actually. They got this new kit in here. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. This is called a rotary thread. This right here will repair rusty old bolts that have their threads ruined. So it comes with these two little, it looks almost like Dremel attachments, you know. And you can see right there, you put it right on the bolt and let it spin away. And it will sort of bring back and recover the threads. And I've never used one of these. So if any of you guys have used this, you can let us know if you've used it. And if you like it, if it's worthwhile, should we buy it or should we not? And John says, wait, what is the reason for the prices ending in 7? I used to know that and I forgot. I don't know if it means it's going to be like that for 7 weeks or something like that. I thought somebody had mentioned that to me. One of my buddies used to be an employee here and was telling me about that. Here's the 16 gauge finish nailer from Craftsman, cordless, V20. This is down, new lower price from $179. Not a sale price, that's just the new price. So I wanted to let you know about that. And let's see if there's anything else. I'm waiting for them to lower the price on this Cobalt tower light. I don't know if anybody's bought that. Let us know in the comments below whether it's good. Okay, so now I want to come over here and start showing you some of the DeWalt deals that are coming up. That have actually, they put them up last week. So they've been kind of going already since last week. And as we get closer and closer, let's see. So here is, I'll show you the Craftsman since we're on our way over to it. So the Craftsman has this new buy one, get one free deal on these tools. Nice starter kit set right here. You've got for $149 if you buy this kit with the two 4.0 amp hour batteries. If you buy this kit here, you get to choose from any one of these luscious. Look at my hands, don't I look like Vanna White? You get to choose from any one of these right here, folks. Pick your poison. And you know what I always say, pick smartly, all right? Pick the most expensive tool, like the brushless circ saw. Now these are the RP series. This is that new higher end brushless series that they came out with. I think it was either a year ago or 2 years ago. I always forget. Everything becomes a blur. Is there any half-inch impact socket deep set on clearance? There was some sets over there. We're going to walk back by there in a second when we're done with the DeWalt, and we'll see if they've got any there. And remember, there's other stores Lowe's stores that have much better clearance than we do here. We seem to be the last ones to get it. So here's the DeWalt PowerStack. Okay, and the way this works is if you buy these two PowerStack batteries, and it's $199 for these two, you get to choose one of these bear-free tools. So one of our subscribers the other day already, he told me he got the SDS rotary hammer. That's this guy right here. See that? He got this for free, and this guy's like $199. Oh, no, this one's $239 actually. So he maximized his savings. You know, why spend $199 and get a $159 tool? You know, so if you can pick one of these other tools that's more expensive that you might need, I would go for one of those. You know, don't do something stupid like pay $199 for this and get a $119 tool for free. That's a sucker's bet. All right, that's like going to Vegas and doubling down when you have a bad hand. And Paul Carperwitz says, hey Jeff, any deals on electric pressure washer? They lowered the price on a Greenworks one. We can walk by over there on the OPE afterwards. So here's how that works. Now, to put it in perspective, over at Home Depot, they charge $179 for a 2-pack of these 1.7 amp hour batteries, okay? $179, but no free tool. So here, they're just charging you $20 more, but they're giving you tools, basically a $199 value. So that's how the DeWalt buy one, get one frees work here at Lowe's Improvement for February 2023. And this is how the Craftsman ones work. And by the way, I mean, these batteries are good. This is a good workhorse battery to get, the 4.0 amps. Do you guys remember a year and a half ago, Black Friday, when you paid $199, I think, for the kit here, and they gave us it was less. It was $99, I think, and they gave us that radio, that Craftsman radio. Holy cow, that was a $200 radio for free. I thought that was a glitch, you know. And Jerry says you look more like Pat Sajak. Oh. And what about the DeWalt pressure washer? Well, they don't have that one here. They've got them over at Home Depot. At least I haven't seen any here at this particular store yet. There was some other clearance down here that I wanted to find. Classic song in the background. If you want it. Let's see what we got. Anything? Badfinger. If you want it. So they did away with a lot of the deals, but I saw a clearance around here somewhere. Oh yeah, here it is. So here is the Craftsman LED hanging work light. So that's a V20. And that's being clearanced down to $38.47 from $54. And Brian says, will Lowe's match the $179 DOT price? They might. They usually match. If you can bring in, show them the price and they can confirm it, they do tend to match. Anything on this back aisle here before we venture over to the new DeWalt products that came in? Sometimes they get really sneaky on this back aisle and they start marking stuff down. The other thing that they did here is with the Flex tools, guys, they started the lifetime warranty deal again. So if you buy any of these Flex tools through the end of this year, you get lifetime warranty. But remember, there's a catch. Register within 30 days. See that right there? Make sure you register your tools because you don't have a warranty. You buy a Flex tool right now, you do not have a lifetime warranty. Don't buy your tool and think, oh, I'm set. I've got a lifetime warranty. Because until you register your tool and you've got 30 days to do it, you have no warranty. You got it? Make sure you're crystal clear on that. You have no warranty until you have a warranty. Best way to put it. You are loser. You're stuck out in the cold. Okay, now, and by the way, you see the spider stool? A lot of the other Lowe's have this thing for like half this price, so check and see. Like last year and the year before, they did it for like $25. Our store didn't, and they wouldn't match other Lowe's stores when I brought in and showed them, you know, like receipts and stuff from other people. So you just have to check. Always be aware, always check. This store does not have that famous yellow back wall that you've probably seen in the last year. that some of the other Lowe's have set up, where you go to the back wall and there's a big long yellow stripe for the clearance, and they've got everything like organized nicely into $10 clearance, $20, $50, $100. So here they tend to leave it in place, all their clearance items. So here's their clearance items. This is a 72-inch 4-tier welded rack. This is down to $299 from $339. Now here's the only thing about this. At Costco, they have a much better one, I think, from Whalen. And the Whalen one, I believe, is a 5-layer, not 4 like this one is. And the Whalen one over there is like in the 2s. So you might want to check between the two and see which one you like the best. And they've pretty much cleared out all these Jorgensens. Here's the DeWalt stuff coming up, the new stuff. I want to see if anything here. This is like all the leftovers from Christmas, so nothing really got discounted. But look at this. I love these gloves, man. I want to score me some of these. This reminds me of like Star Wars, you know, like the Stormtrooper gloves. Look at these badass DeWalt gloves, man. Can't wait to get my hands on these. And look at that, $19.98. So as soon as they drop in price, if these things get down to like $11, $12, I will come in here and buy out every one of these things. And somebody gave us a super chat. I can't see. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Shaka Gillis, our good friend and longtime subscriber. He says, "Good evening, Jeff. Ryobi tools are trash." Luckily, we don't have Ryobi here at Lowe's, but the Greenworks should satisfy your lust for that green color. Shaka. Yummy. And Austin, Texas. Itzhak just checked in from Austin, Texas. That's where one of my sisters lives out there. Cool. Yeah, so I really love these gloves, man. Oh, these are probably the nicest, coolest, baddest looking gloves I've seen. You can even probably use them motorcycling. All right, so I got my eye on them. I'm watching you guys. So here we have, I like this one, the 21-piece black and gold. So when you buy a drill set like this, make sure you get the 21 pieces. I don't like the smaller kits. And here's my favorite part right here. Look at that, 1/2 inch. Always make sure the drill bit set you buy has a 1/2 inch. I get complaints from people all the time. They go, "Dang, why is it so hard to find a 1/2 inch drill bit in a set?" Well, here you got it. And it's a titanium too. They're better series. And look, they give you a lot of the little tiny pilot ones, because I'm always losing those things. And it comes in the nice clear case, the tough case. The tough cases are stackable, and these will clip onto the side of any of the Stanley Black & Decker products, like the Craftsman Versus Stack. And I think have I tried it on the Pro Stack? I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, and Isak says, "Jeff, just curious if you or anyone in the stream here were able to score that DeWalt 735 planer." Oh, on the glitch on $80. No, I wish I had heard about that one, because I would have been all over that. We did score that Home Depot glitch, if you guys saw that last week. By the way, I did that 15-minute live stream, and in the middle of my live stream is when Home Depot ended the glitch. 36 of you were able to buy $22,000 worth of Milwaukee tools from Home Depot through that glitch price. Thank you very much. You are welcome. That is why you subscribe to this channel, guys. All right, so here we have that 18-ounce. Here's that steel rip hammer for $19.98. And you know what? If I had only found out about that glitch an hour before, probably 100 of you would have been able to, based on our estimates and the traffic and looking at the links and who clicked on what, 100 of you would have gotten those deals. But I can tell you that looking at the data, some of you were able to buy $1,100, $1,200, $1,300 worth of Milwaukee tools. That was the purchase price, but the actual price is God knows how much, because they were doubling the buy more save more from $175 to $350. Okay, so this one is $29.98. It's a little bit pricey, I think, but it is pretty nice that it's magnetic and you got all the different vials on there. This is a tool right here that all of you should have. I was using this about 2 weeks ago. This is that tough built. This is a digital angle gauge and level. What a great little tool. You flip this puppy on, and I used it to measure my friend's staircase railing to prove that the builder didn't put it at a 45-degree angle. So that helped us determine what angle we needed to do so we could bisect the angle and get the pieces to join up properly when we cut them. And Mr. Chuck Miller just gave us a $2 super chat. Thank you for that. And he says, I scored the two M18 rear handle saws for $104.25 each. Yes, that's what I live for. And in fact, funny you mentioned that, Chuck, because mine, I picked up the saw at the store, but my 18 gauge stapler just arrived in the mail yesterday. So thank God they didn't cancel my order. A couple of people said when they got in the store was trying to cancel their orders. 20 ounce shock stop hammer. Wow, this has got nice rubberized handle. Oh, and there's your shock stop right there on there. And QAMD says, good advice, Jamie. Thanks, you are right. So look at, that's a lot of money for this hammer though, but dang. But look at this, boom. And it's got the magnetic there on the top, nail set. So that's a 20 ounce. I'm not a fan of using an 18 ounce. Well, this is for steel ripping. Wait, is that even right? No, it's not. They got this marked in the wrong place here. This belongs on this side, not on this side. Okay, and now you got these 10-inch, these are the Speed Set V-Jaw pliers. And these are $18.98, and the larger 12-inch ones are $24.98. This feels like it has a pretty good mechanical advantage. And in the package, I really can't play with it that much to see how easy it is to slide up and down. I'm just sick of my channel locks. I mean, they're great pliers and all, but they're a pain to use. And I find that whenever I have to tighten around a nut, I'm either at the wrong setting. I'm either too small or too big and can't quite get the setting right. You need one that has a lot more ratcheting, click down on there. That's really what you need. Oh, here's what I wanted to show you guys. This is that hot new tool from DeWalt. I'm waiting to see if this goes on sale before I get it. But this guy's $199. And I don't know if you guys saw them talking about this, but this is that new PVC PEX cutter attachment. What you do is you stick this on the end of your impact driver, and this thing is an electric shear. Now it'll go, actually this one actually punches through it. You can see it. It punches through the material. Slowly, probably. It just goes like a guillotine in slow motion. Now, this is, I have at home, and you've probably seen me do the tool review videos on my channel. If you look in the past, you'll find them. I have the Milwaukee electric PVC shear, which is an awesome tool. And Ryobi makes one very similar that I know doesn't get the Shaka Gillis seal of approval, but in that video, I showed how both of those tools were exactly the same. They were able to cut through the same thickness of pipe. Now let me see if it shows which one. But this is a great new one here because you just put it on the edge of your impact driver and it slices right through. Now I don't see on here where it tells you what the maximum it cuts through. It looks to me like probably it'll do 2 inches if I look at that opening there. And on top of that, they have another one here that does copper tubing. I gotta try this guy, man. But, if you look at the size of this attachment and the thickness of it, you got to make sure you have some clearance to the wall. This will not work in a tight quarters area. That's the only issue for you. Any Metabo HBT tails? Oh, man, you missed it, back. Because I showed that, and we're going to walk back by it again in a second, that miter saw, that 12-inch miter saw, that's clearance down from $199 to $169. And I want to see if there's anything else here. Nothing there. And on the ladders, nothing really going on here, but they did lower the prices of some of like these Cobalt. This is a nice heavy-duty 4-tier steer utility shelf right here. It says about $40 off, new lower price. So you don't have to rush it out because those are going to be here. That's the new price. All right. So as we walk back up front, we're gonna check out some of these socket set deals and see if there was any. Most of them kind of sold out. And do you remember like 2 years ago we were waiting for these things to drop in price, and they never did here at this store. They're still $49. They never ever swallow their pride and drop the price, ever. Very disappointing. I was hoping to score a couple of those for like $15. A couple of people had told me that their Lowe's store had them at $15. All right, let me see if they lowered any of these socket sets. And we were looking for deep. Well, here's some of them, but nothing. See, those guys aren't marked down. A couple of more deeps there. Deeps and peeps. I mean, sometimes you find some of the other kits here that will be marked down. They did mark, let me see. Did they mark this one down? No. Well, it just says new lower price. So this one used to be $47.98. Now this is a little pricey, I think, for a 24-piece set, because Costco has that DeWalt, I believe it's a 34-piece set, and it's $29.99. Now I will give them this is gunmetal, so that's going to make it more expensive. And you got the 120 tooth ratchet, whereas the one in the DeWalt set is 72 teeth. Some people don't mind, they don't care. That's gunmetal, so that's why it was a little bit pricier. But nothing here, nothing else in terms of the deep sockets. Let me see, they lowered the price on one of these kits over here. This is a nice kit to have if you guys didn't get this. I have this at home. I lent it to my neighbor. He does a lot of work on cars, so he needed it. That Cobalt kit, too pricey. These here, the 3-piece joint, the groove joint pliers, I believe I have this kit at home. And this is a nice alternative to the channel locks if you don't have the money to spend, especially since they've lowered the price now down to $16.98 there from $19.98. And this kit is on clearance. So this one, it's just a small, it's a 64-piece kit that also comes with all these little attachments too. So this little socket set kit, if you can see, that's what comes in it right there. But there's your clearance price. So it's already started. And who knows, sometimes you might find out it's a little cheaper when you get up to the register and you ring in the cha-ching, and you find I have found that a number of times at Home Depot. Go into Home Desperate, looking for a deal, and you see a clearance on it, and you bring it up to the register thinking you're getting a great deal, and you get an even better deal. All right, so we're going to head back over to OPE and see what's going on back there. And I wanted to show you something. If, with spring coming along, a lot of people like to use that time to remodel and upgrade their bathrooms. So always come in here, and especially your bedrooms too, and start checking the clearance prices on some of these shades. You guys remember last year I showed you some unbelievable clearance prices that were like 75% off. Like here's one right here. You see these levelers right here? This is the walnut blinds, and look at the price, man. Cha-ching, cha-ching, and cha-ching. They should just remove the word clearance off there and put the shut up and take my money on there. They should have a shut up and take my money deal sticker, right? Shut up and take my money. Here's another one. Not too bad. So you just come in and you just look for those yellow stickers, and especially the clearance ones. So I'm seeing stuff down at the bottom here that some of these shades here, these are those, what do they call it? The cordless top down. They're cellular shades that fold up like bellows. They're really cool. I've installed them before in one of my condos, but look at this pricing here. So you're seeing like almost 80% off on some of these. So that's what you gotta look for. You just gotta look for them and see them there. Dudes, I can't even imagine trying to set this tile like on the wall. A 4-foot tile. This thing's 3/8 of an inch thick. That alone's got to weigh a ton. You got to have like 2 guys with suction cups. So the other thing I wanted to show you real quick on the tiles is you come down here and you just start looking down your aisles here, and you're going to find a boatload of clearance stuff here. So here's 207 from 348. And you might think, well, that's okay. It's not too bad. But it adds up. If you're doing a lot of these things, these are the little pieces. I call them the gotcha pieces because they gotcha, and they add up big time. And so some of these clearance that you're going to see, like from 1148 down to 1027, is not one of the bigger ones. But here you've got one that's like $2 off per tile. So those are the ones you want to look for. And Jack says, Lowe's will not match any price. They lowered it for me some, but would not match exact price of the recips. In other words, they would not reciprocate, Jack. for you. That's a bummer. Hey, at least they came down some. That's always helpful. This one here is like 50% off. So, just come down and look. And they're all over the place, everywhere. So if you're, doing like a remodel of your bathroom or something, or you're going to lay tile, make sure you always check in here. Hey, and they opened up a new floor and decor store not far from me a couple of months ago. I got to go in there and maybe do a walkthrough. If you guys have never been in a floor and decor store before, I've done many projects from the tiles and the wood flooring and the laminate flooring from there. I usually just have them deliver it, drop it off, because it's a pain in the butt driving around back and waiting for them to come take your slip and pick your order for you. All right, so we're coming down to find the pressure washers. I was looking if there was any deals on the lawnmowers here. Nothing yet. And, I got to tell you, I was looking at these Egos up here. The prices have skyrocketed on these things. So here's their top 3-tier models. And look at this. This is the top one that's select cut. This is the one that's got the multi-blades. This would be the one I would want to get. But you know what? 2 years ago, it was like $649 or something like that. And look at it now, man. Even at $649, I thought it was overpriced. I mean, at this stratospheric price, I don't know who's going to buy one. If any of you has one, hey, let us know in there. Austin says, I missed the glitch on the planer, but got the 8-inch Delta grinder for $80. So, Aaron, Austin, when did all of this happen with the glitch? Because I didn't even hear about it. I must have had my head buried somewhere in a cave. So here is the regular middle. This one used to be the top-tiered model that you would find in stock in most of the Lowe's stores. Most of the stores didn't stock this model until just now. And $649, man, this one used to be about, I think, $599. And, man, wow, the prices have just gone way up, way up. Here's the Greenworks. What I like about this one, and I'm really beginning to, and I'm really beginning to have a lot of respect for Greenworks, because at Costco, I bought that kit that has the blower and their trimmer, and of course it was a steal of the century. And their blower is 740 CFM. It blows any blower I've ever had out of the market. I don't even use my DeWalt anymore, because their Greenworks blower is really good. But here's your 2100 PSI. What I like about this one is it comes on, big wheel there. You got someplace to actually store the hose. If you buy the DeWalt one for I think it's $2.99, the one I have, there's nowhere to put the hose. So it is kind of a cumbersome pain in the butt. So this one, I believe it has a new lower price, $269. Oh, this is the 2300. So there are two models here. So look, the 2300 is $269, basically $60 lower now than it was before. The 2100 is $239. So this is actually more cost effective, I think, than the DeWalt. I think I paid $299 for the DeWalt. You have to check over at Home Depot to see what their version goes for. But let's see. Biden inflation. Yeah, I called it Joe-flation on one of my Costco walkthroughs. A couple of people said, "Well, I don't like your politics." Blah 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 blah. I mean, I made a little joke, a little funny. Some people have no sense of humor, and they're like, "That's it. I'm not subscribing anymore. I'm not going to watch any more of your videos." I'm like, "Good, dude. You probably missed out on that freaking that Home Depot glitch that I went live about last week." Oh, all right. Anything else here? Nothing there. I don't see any deals or clearance items on the grills yet. We tend to see some, like if you guys saw, I bought my Oklahoma smoker here in August, and it was marked down from like $447 down to $179. It was an unbelievable steal. I got the last one in the store. I had to get permission from the manager to take the floor model, because they don't normally like to sell the floor model. I see something else clearancing over here. This would be the 16-pound charcoal briquettes is now down to $567 from $848. That's this bag here, the Ridge, made from real oak and hickory. And that's a 16-pound bag right there, marked down. Oh, and they got applewood, $698. I need to pick up some applewood. Let me see if they got any other clearance items here. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. They have, I'm going to check out over here some more OPE that they set up. When they cleared out all of that Christmas zone, the gift zone stuff, they put up all of these things over here. So I want to see if we got any deals. Deals and squeals. Yeah, that one morning last week when we had that glitch, that was the one day that I got up a little bit late and wasn't so quick to be motivated. Oh, I got the pressure washer. This is the sprayer, the backpack sprayer, 40 volt from Cobalt, 179. So $329 for the push mower with a 6 amp hour kit, 40 volt battery. Now this looks really, yeah, it's a 20 inch. I don't think this is a self-propelled. That's what you want to make sure you don't come in here and buy the wrong lawnmower. Make sure you've confirmed that it says, see, self-propelled. If you don't see those two words on the box, then you don't have self-propelled, and don't listen to what any employee tells you. You want to see it for your own two eyes. Like President Reagan used to say, trust but verify. Okay, so here's that kit with the two tools, the string trimmer and the leaf blower. Now, usually when you see combo kits like this, the blower usually blows. But actually, this one is not too bad. But it says up to 520 CFMF. You guys remember seeing any car dealer ads, your savings will be up to, all right? So you're probably not going to get anywhere near, but it is probably at least over 400 CFM, which is my minimum requirement for a blower. This one here is the 520, and he's 169 right there. And of course, a lot of people like the Ego, but you know, the Egos, they have an ego on their pricing, man. Look at that. 219 right there, 15-inch trimmer down here on this one, and I believe 219 also on the leaf blower. Now their leaf blower is 615 CFM, so this should be almost as powerful as my Greenworks one, which is 740. Okay, and then you can also get the kit with the tube for $299. That's probably a better deal. Let me see, $299. How many batteries does it come with? Let's see. It's got 2.5 amp hour battery. I'm assuming one, maybe two. I don't know. With these, you know, with all of these, you always want to make sure you have extras. And that's the hard part, is finding those extra batteries without spending a fortune, because those things are expensive. And let's see. And Paul says, hey, Jeff, what do you think of that Loco griddle at Home Depot? The thing is massive. I haven't seen it yet. Next time I'm in there, I'm going to go look for it in the barbecue section. Don't forget, guys, you know, Valentine's Day is coming up. Sam's Club, I'm going to go in Saturday morning early and film, because the 12th is when they start getting in like all those dipped strawberries and all of the other Valentine's Day related stuff. So you have 2 days to plan, and I'll do a quick upload from there, and I'll also do one from Costco. Let me see, is there anything out? None of the furniture stuff yet. You know, they just put the furniture out, so you won't see any clearance until sometimes early summer and sometimes midsummer. But there we have it. And I just want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. This was a great walkthrough. A lot of great clearance items, a lot of great new tools from DeWalt. I loved all that stuff. So anyway, thank you for joining us, folks. You have a great, productive week, and we'll see all of you on the next one. Have a great one, everybody.